All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Fournette. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Team 6. 90
is the mic. Stop your whining. 90.
From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
You say what?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, 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 check. Check three.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They're going to look to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I got some new plays for you,
Mark.
Mark.
A gain of 13 there for the Texans. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, nowhere to go.
Look
He
at
lost the
that.
football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
90 is ready. Get in the way.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Alert! Monday. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, 6-6, pull it high. Alert!
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? So the shotgun snap to Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Go!
Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 6-0 our score after 1.
Set, ready. 30 days, let's go. Front row teams fill. Ready, go.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Set, hunt. 90. Wall.
Two times.
Alert.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Mike check 33. Man out.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check EO. Hey, Eds. Shoot. Box track.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball
Look
batted in the
at
air, and
this.
now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Alert.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, hold.
Check 24.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 24.
first carry for Josh Adams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Allen going to throw. And
come on, give me that.
Connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Breaks a tackle. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
SOS. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Big serious right here. We got to step it up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's coming. Double up.
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete.
That should have been an
Scared to
interference.
let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Here's Beckham. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
I just got to get some offense going.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen. This pass complete to Reynolds. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Allen's throw is complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Alert! Shoot! Watch the shoot! Jim! We two jet bombers. Kill! Rush in!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
2 yards. 1st down, New York.
Round 80! 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Regular.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 50.
H3, 218, chopper. Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Stand, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
On the double.
Jim, get the mic 52 right here.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Check three.
Check on. Check. Bravo. Go. On me. Wow. Check.
They'll set up a throw. He'll find Metcalf. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Cost me the fucking game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Check 31, check. You're out. Pass. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
52, watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Go, go.
They'll drop the throw. Being chased out left.
Man, that wind up so slow.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm squeeze, get in there. I'm coming after you. Check 3. Orbit. Check. Now. Mike by 2. Check. Mike 52.
He'll look to throw.
Just chilling my wind.
Sean Robinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Miller, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett, and that one covered beautifully. The defenders stayed home.
I mean, I literally can't do nothing.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Like, I literally can't do nothing.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check slide.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Didn't do nothing.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side.
Give me some momentum.
Touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
I'm about to do that rolling out shit on me.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go. 90 is the mic. Set the tone, defense. Move.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And
Man, come on.
A first down there on a pickup.
Right there.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route.
Damn.
Lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Leonard Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen.
There we go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks him, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On the ball, on the Slam, slam, slam.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Check out. Twitch. Watch Twitch. Switch.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch left. He's down right there.
Hey, 4 down. Watch out. Check 4. Check. Alert 3.
You're out. Shift.
A first down carry now for Miller. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Go. Yep, I got it.
2nd and 6. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Under 10. 10. 36. Check 43. Squeeze, get in there. Let's go.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Quick move by Miller.
Damn.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Undercoach, fans.
Shift.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ready, break.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Get this worm on. Neo.
Check 9.
They'll run with Miller. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to punch it in with Miller.
Like that.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
You like that?
Lamar Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run with Fournette, and an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Fournette running out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run it again with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Pilot, 64, reach. Check, crunch. Check safety. Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
General West. Slam.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
To throw is Allen, and this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Steps away to his left.
Look at this.
He's taken down. What a
I can't even, man.
The game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Surprised he didn't intercept it.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up.
I can't believe I let you come down and score that touchdown. That's what I'm pissed about.
He's back to throw.
Look at that. Good game, man. I'm going to throw the control, man.
And boy, possession here turns over with a football already
Good game,
in the
man.
red zone.
Some bull. Let you come down and throw that damn touchdown.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Shit, I'm tired of losing 3-point games. I only got one. I ain't calling no time.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I can't do nothing against certain niggas.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.